Good evening, everyone. Welcome to ParaSister's Circle podcast. I am Chanel, and with me tonight is
I'm
um, we're
Linda.
totally
That was my fault. I forgot that I was trying to plug my headphones in that I usually use, and I don't have the adapter, so I forgot that I plugged in my cord because I'm using an external webcam and monitor because my one computer is broke. So
hey. It is
yeah,
not a
so
ParaSister's Circle sister podcast without some technical difficulties. 100% sure we're trouble.
yeah. So this is my background for now until I get the other one from you.
You'll get it this week.
I know. I'm waiting. So guys, this week is equipment and investigation style talk. I know me and Chanel said that we were going to talk about a little bit of ourselves first.
You live.
Hi, Ben.
You didn't know we were live.
I thought I had a minute.
Nope, no minute, but it's okay, man. So, but I do want to talk a little bit about last night. Like, guys, oh my gosh.
So
we can't
it
really
ended
go
up
much
being,
about this.
but well, first we're going to start out. It ended up being just me and Linda. Unfortunately, Shelly had to work overtime, so she didn't get Friday night off, so she was going to be overly tired. But we will be taking her back. And yeah, I'm just going to let Linda take it away because the experiences we had last night was pretty cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the most awesome experience that we had last night, and unfortunately, we did not have no cameras rolling at the time.
The one time.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But before I go into that, do I look okay? Because to me, it looks like I need to bring my camera down.
You need to bring it down just a bit. I see a lot of. Yeah. There we go. Looks good.
Is that better? Okay. Mm-hmm. So we can't tell you where we were at, but let me tell you. Okay, so we were in a room, and the room that we were in had one of those little things, peepholes, I guess you could say, something like.
Yeah, it's about 3 inches wide.
Yeah, so you know, pretty much like if you were in a club and you had to use a password to get in, that kind of thing. Okay, so we were doing what Estes, is that what it's called?
Yep, the Estes method. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we were doing Estes method. So I had blindfolded and earphones in with the SB7 box going, and she was asking questions, and there was a lot of chatter going through the SB7's box.
You have to understand, I was in a total different room. They were connected by a door. Okay?
Yeah.
So I was making sure that she couldn't hear me. She couldn't see me. So, yeah, that's where it starts.
Yeah, that's where it starts, okay? So I'm like this with my hands over, pretty much I'm like this, and I have my thumbs holding in the earphones a little bit more because I'm trying to make out what is being said. All of a sudden, I hear a door creak. And in one swift motion, I take the blindfold off, take my earphone out, look over. I see somebody sitting in a chair that was sitting by one of the doors that you can go in and out at. And, well, I look over to the door that was closed, that I knew was open. And the little thing that keeps the hole blocked was sitting up, and then it was like someone was looking through it and then let go. And it swung a little bit. And I was like, Chanel? And she goes, what?
Now, what you have to understand, at this point, I shut the door very slightly. I left about 4 inches wide. And I had walked across the room, which my cell phone, sitting like this, has the light on. So I'm not completely in the dark. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of clutter that I could have tripped over. Didn't want to be. We're talking like a bigger size broom closet with stuff in there. And I heard my name and I turned around and, she said it in a type of way. It was like, oh God, she fell off the chair. It's the first thought that went through my mind. She pushed. So, yes,
no.
she ended up telling me. We did.
And I told her, I told her what happened. And she goes, what? I said, yeah. So I closed the door thinking, okay, maybe it's a door. When she closed the door, it kind of swung open. And I was like, wait, no. Because it was stood there for a second. Like someone looked through it and then let go. And I was like, wait. And the only way that it could have happened is if you were on that side, like my side of the door. So I was like, I'm sitting there trying to see if I can get it to, put my finger through the hole to get it to go up. And it was a task for me to do it. And she's shorter than I am. And so she couldn't see through that hole. And she couldn't even get her finger to the edge. So that was, being blinded and having headphones in, yes, I will admit, it did scare me a little bit when I heard the door creak, okay? Because I didn't know.
Linda's new to learning the Estes method. So that's one of the things that now that she's joined my team, I'm teaching her stuff that I've learned over the years. And I was like, okay, we're going to keep doing this until we get a little more comfortable. So it's only her second time doing it. And that's this. She's only started this year, which is really good. But that to happen to the two of us. And the bad thing is my back was to the door as it was happening. So I was walking to my phone.
No camera rolling. But that was an awesome experience. Yep. I did get scared. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm not one to sit there and say I don't get scared of investigations because, hey, ladies.
Hello, Miss Shelley.
Hey, Mark. Hi, Miss Shelley. I'm not going to sit there and say I don't get scared of investigations because, well, we all, at some point during an investigation, we all have that spook moment. Mm-hmm. Because, well, if you're in a location, you're going to get, some kind of spooked. No matter what. I don't care who you are, you're going to get spooked, because you don't know. But, and then we were in a different room and there was so much activity. Let me tell you guys, they drained my motion puck.
Yay! I'm so glad you joined us. Hello, Mark. How you doing?
And they loved the EDI meter last night.
Oh, wow.
And so it was an awesome experience. By the way, I do have to replace that REM pod. It's broke. I tried fixing it last night when we got home. Mm-hmm. It's broke, so I have to fix it. But I don't think I'm going to because you guys have, you have your 3.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
might go ahead until we have.
If you, so. I know you like that type of REM pod, but if you want to look into Attic Junkie, they do have some good equipment.
I have. I'm tossed up because I do have credit on Ghost Stop. So, but anyway, back to our actual show for tonight. I just wanted to sit there and say that because that was an awesome experience for me, guys.
I'm not ready to get on to the show. We're talking about, we were talking about investigation styles. So I figured we would start tonight with our investigation style. And learning the Estes method is something that Linda is doing. And I'm very proud of her. Shelley is awesome at it. Shelley is our other teammate. You can see we just love her. She's getting really good at it. So when we do the Estes method, usually she's the one I blindfold and she gets awesome results. But one thing we did last night that it's been a long time since I put up walls, pulled my blocks down, completely wide out. I played a imaginary poker game.
So she was sitting there playing with the spirit, okay, guys, and I was like, okay, she's actually talking because I knew somebody was in there and everything because I could sense them, but I couldn't hear them because I'm the type of person, I can't see them or hear them until they actually let me. So I'm sitting there thinking that she can hear this person and they're talking back and forth. And I'm sitting there watching the EDI meter and I'm like, dude, I can't hear what they're saying. And she goes, no, I'm communicating with them through the EDI meter. I'm like,
yeah. I was sitting here like, okay. I was like, let's do this. Let's try something different. I'm all about trying different techniques. Someone says, hey, this works for me. Well, you know what? If you don't mind, hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
I'm going to give it a shot. So last night, I was talking to some other people with my abilities in the last week or two because I put this out there. I wanted to know what other teams thought. So I figured, let's just do this with the equipment. So, I told them, okay, let's pull out the cards. Let's pull out the poker chips. Let's play some poker. They deal me. I said, deal me in. And the EDI would go up. Like, okay, we ready? You know what? Hit me. And the EDI, I was like, I played a full 4 rounds of imaginary poker. So it was interesting. I mean, the equipment was going crazy in there.
So, like, when I have completely different techniques, okay, when I joined ICE, they don't really use cameras or camcorders or take pictures. I record, I take pictures, and so going from 2 different, techniques, I even also has different investigation techniques. So we all 3 have different techniques of investigation, and coming from some, with my technique and how I used to do investigations, going to Chanel's and Shelly's, it's like
it's a learning curve for 3 women. It is to find out going to that location last night, there had only been 2 other full female teams in over, I want to say over 10 years. 2 other female teams. Yeah, since 2007. So we were the 3rd all-female team to go into that location. And it was, you could definitely tell Linda and I had 2 different styles of doing stuff. I stepped back for a while and I said, you know what, Linda, you be boss. You show me what you want to do. And that's pretty much, we played back and forth to each other all night long.
I took pictures. I used the REM pods. I had the digital recorder going, and, I asked questions and waited for a response. And I think me and Chanel also came to a conclusion. Whenever we go to an unknown location, we're bringing our full arsenal with us, because we ran. I mean, there was a lot that we didn't bring that we could have used. So
yeah, I mean, we broke out the $20 disco light, guys. That's how. I was like, I think I have this in my truck. It worked.
Yeah, in the hallway and everything. And I haven't went through the video footage yet, but I did watch part of it when I put it on my computer, and I heard what sounded like somebody walking when we had the camera facing the door that kept opening.
Yep.
I heard us when we went upstairs, but it sounded like somebody followed us up the stairs.
Oh, see that door. We get there, and one of the comments that was said is, make sure you close the doors behind you when you leave a room. Okay, no problem. Before we went down and got the rest of our equipment after the tour, we were like, okay, all the doors are shut. We come up, that first door was open. And I was like, Linda, I shut that door. She goes, I know. So we're like, okay, let's see what's going on. So we go into Command Central. We're setting, making sure we have everything, putting in the go bags. We walk out of that room, that door's open. We're like, oh, it's going to be a great night. That just started it all. So, but
it was a really great night, and I had fun, and that experience. I think from now on, Chanel, I love you, but from now on, we're gonna have some kind of camera going with us whenever we're, even if I have to. I'm gonna ask the person that invited us to that location if I can bring my security system that I have.
Yeah,
and set it up.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's definitely going to be a location, especially with this being an all-female team and something that's it's not on the regular there. It's going to be interesting to see the next time we go. And we're taking everything we have.
Yeah.
Everything we own.
As long as I can bring my cameras, I don't like screw them in. I use command strips for the cameras. I have 8 cameras, and I have a bunch of cords that I bought, so we can cover every piece every room of that location and be able to have extra. So, I mean, the only thing we might not be able to really do would be upstairs. But if we could get,
right. I forgot about those, Shelly. I totally forgot. My body cam is actually sitting
I
here
didn't
on my
even know
desk.
we had.
Yep. But Shelly and I both have body cams. So like I
We
said,
need to start breaking those out.
I know, but it's just so I don't need equipment. So it's one of those things. I know, but I'm just so used to going into a location and not needing it. And, I'll take it and then it will stay in my bag. And then I'm like, okay, well, why didn't I record that? Why didn't I do that? I mean,
I'm going to get you guys, I'm going to get you in to start recording, even though me and you don't need it, but
it's fun to have.
We're going to have to start recording.
But yeah, definitely. I'm going to have to get everything out and go over it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I've talked to several teams this week. Huh?
So
I used my
in that location.
Yeah, that second floor was, it was what, 65 degrees?
Yeah, and then the top floor was like 50-ish,
50?
40, 50-ish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, it was an awesome night, but
yeah, I've talked to several teams this week, so we're going to kind of move into the show topic now that we got all excited about last night. Oh, girl, we're going back. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. But
Shelly, you're going with us next time.
Yeah, she is. But I mean, you've got styles that people have, like, they'll copy the technique of what they see on TV. There's some teams out there does. I have a team that I'm friends with in Tennessee, and they are big. Is it Destination Dakota? Is it Dakota's team? Destination Fear.
If you're talking about where I think you're talking about, I have ever of a scream and something laughing.
Yes,
we did hear a lot of laughing. They laughed at me last night.
Yeah, and we're definitely talking about where you. I mean, Corey, Jeremy, you, Jeff. Yep, Brad. Everybody knows. If you've been there, you know. But if you haven't been there, you don't know. But yeah, I'll go back to what I was saying. So they are very. They call themselves a TV mimic team. Their style is they're very into, when they first started with the whole Ghost Adventures things. That's how they started their team, and that's how they were. Okay, here's the spirit box. This is the only way we can use it. Then they got into another TV show. I think it's Fear Factor, the one with the brother and sister and the friend that videotapes each other. I think so. I'm really bad at paranormal TV show, guys. I watch them, but I don't pay attention to the titles.
I haven't watched none of them for a while, so.
But yeah, so I know, and now that's what they're doing now. They're like, they'll go into a location and they have their own camcorders, and they watch. And I was like, I've seen that on the show. They're like, yeah, that's how we do it now. I'm like, okay, well, that's different. I wouldn't have ever thought how to do that. But so, I mean, everybody's different, and every team's going to be different. That's what I like about this field. That, nobody's going. Yeah, Destination Fear. That's right. Thank you, Shelly.
Shelly, I don't do it to prove it to others either. I'm there for the experience also, and then also the evidence, because some can say well, that didn't happen, and having evidence you can prove people wrong, that what you were saying did happen. I mean, I'm there for the experience. This is my hobby. I love it. Investigating is my secondary. My paranormal history is my first. So that right there, that's. But I get it. I do, Shelly. I get it. Because you shouldn't have to try proving to anybody that something exists. If someone says that they don't believe it in the paranormal, then don't try pushing it on them. Don't try proving it to them that something exists. Everybody has
I
their own views.
also tell you, I told Ben about what happened to us last night. Well, what happened to you last night with the people. I love my
Did he
husband.
laugh at me?
No, he looked at me. He goes, like, he goes, what do you mean a peephole? And I'm thinking, not what you're thinking, not like a hotel door hole. We're talking like a 3-inch, 2.5-inch hole. I go, and
Yeah. It was
he
like
just
this,
looks at me.
this wide.
And he goes, okay. I say, okay, it's one of those things, if you didn't see it, you don't, I can tell you. We looked at that door going,
now, okay, well, hold on. I have a question for Jeff, Corey, and all of them. Has that happened to anybody else that has been to this location, since you guys will know what we're talking about? Has that happened? And we were sitting in the very far room on the right-hand side, where I was,
very
that
bad.
was known as...
Mm-mm.
I know. I'm trying to think of how to word it.
It's the laser room.
Yeah.
It's the laser room. The one where they do,
The last door on the right is where I was at. And she was in the room next to it. So you had to knock on the door. Someone would lift it up, say a password, and you can get in. Now, without actually going into it was a group that was in that room. You had to be part of this group and have to have a password to get into this group. So, Jeff, Corey, Jeremy, you guys have been to this location. Brad,
you guys.
Has it happened to you guys, or am I the only one that this has happened to? Because we had said something to the person that was there with us. And
we talked to Bob about it.
He was surprised about it. So,
well, that's what prompted me to ask. I was like, okay, how many full female teams have you had here? And I was shocked at the answer. I truly was. When he said there was only like 2 others, I was like, in this whole time? Oh, wow. That answers a lot of the questions that I did have.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I don't know. Even though it got pretty quiet at times, it was a really good night.
Mm-hmm.
I got my hair pulled upstairs.
Oh, I don't know how many times the back of my hair was pulled. It was. I can't say it was like one of those nights that nothing happened. Something was always happening. It was just if I caught it in time. that's like, wait a minute, what's going on? And Blake had to make his appearance, so that was always fun.
So does anybody want to comment that is watching about their technique or their favorite pieces of equipment? And Shelly, if you're still watching, I did not take the SLS camera because I didn't know we would need it, but now I kind of feel like we kind of did need it.
We've learned our lesson. We've got to take everything next time.
Yep, we're taking everything.
We
everything.
Really didn't take that much. I mean,
we didn't. I took one bag. One bag. And that was it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the bulkiest pieces of equipment that I had was the 2 tripods. So, but hey, I love my tripods. I
love your tripod too because that tripod did amazing for the motion book.
Yeah, it did.
They love that motion book.
Yes.
Hi, John.
Hi, from England. How you doing, John?
Wow. So, John, if you're a paranormal investigator, what do you have any techniques that you like to do, or investigation style, or your favorite piece of equipment?
Oh yes, Corey has one too, Shelly. I've been in.
Corey said you need to get those. It's the tripwire, right?
Yes.
Is it the tripwire?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Corey said I needed to get one.
So
it was great to see you here too.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Tonight's kind of
I'm gonna pull him out. Show you guys my favorite one of my favorite pieces of equipment. I forgot to pull him out. Hold on. 1 second.
Okay. So yeah, tonight's kind of equipment and investigation styles. We're just kind of discussing what we do, what other teams have discussed with me in the last week, asking questions about hey, yeah, that's all it takes is a little interest. That's pretty much how most people get started. They're like, oh wait, what is this? But I mean, it's fun. Like last night's investigation is totally, it's fresh in my mind. So we did
Yeah.
stuff last night that was different than what we had done in the past as well. So, boo buddy.
He's my
Yeah.
favorite pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
I love my Boo Buddy.
See, the one I have doesn't talk.
Mine does.
Yeah.
And he's new and improved. He's got the volume button on him, guys. If you ever, guys, I swear to you, no matter if you would think you would need a Boo Buddy or whatever their other bears are called. Now, I've looked into the other bears, and most of the other bears that they've built for paranormal investigating does not talk.
No, mine does not. Mine.
So
this is
mine does.
And he takes the little battery back there.
Mine's rechargeable.
Oh, well,
so
no.
You guys would need. So I know his head's turned. I don't know why his head's turned.
Oh, you flirt, John.
So he talks, and he's got volume control.
Mm-hmm.
He should be.
Yeah, mine's just a sensory bear. You touch the feet, hands, and tummy, and each one lights up. That's all mine is.
Yeah. He's got a light. I turned him on. You can't really see it, but he's got a light in his belly. He's baselining now.
Hi, I'm Boo Buddy. What's your name?
Can you hear him, Sean, now?
Yeah, we can hear him. Yep, that's what I've got is a simple REM pod bear.
And then he's got his little lights in his paws and his tummy.
Did you say something? Could you please say it again?
God, he is so cute. He is like the best $400 I've ever spent on a teddy bear, guys.
Oh, goodness, girl. I spent $100 on mine, but mine actually comes from London, England. So I was just.
Guys, let me tell you, he is amazing. And so when we go back to that location, I'm definitely taking Boo Buddy.
Yeah, because we did get a few children, so like that.
Yeah, we did.
And
some REM bears don't talk, sadly. Yeah, nope. Brad. Yeah, mine's not simple. Mine's like top, like I don't want to say top of the notch, but he talks and all that stuff. So
no, mine's a simple one.
But mine's an he does EVP questions. So he's more meant for the children spirits, but he's good for anything. I really want to take him back to that the poker room, as you call it.
Hey, I had a great time. I lost. I even tried cheating with an ace up the sleeve, and that didn't work. So, like making.
You're making a motion-activated bubble blower? I need one of those. I got 3 kids, Brad.
I don't have a clue what that is.
Wait, Brad, explain it. Will you explain it? Like, how would that work?
I think
now I'm like really intrigued. I want to know about that.
You are our equipment girl.
Shelly, what?
I think our comments are breaking up. Maybe it's just me. Hold on. Let me go over here and see.
Okay, so John says like The Exorcist. Shelly says I prefer the one that just lights up. Brad
That's
Webb
my
said that he motion. Maybe us both together. What are you talking about, Shelly?
maybe use both together, mine and your bear together. Maybe that would be different. We set them just a little bit further apart. That could be just. Hey, it's always something for us to try.
No, like remember we decided last night before when we were packing up that when we go back to that location, we're bringing our whole arsenal.
I'm talking about anywhere. I mean, we do have Randolph. Oh, by the way, we have tickets available for Indiana Crossroad Encounters for just outside Dayton, Ohio, at the Sword for $70 each. We're inviting 5 guests to come and investigate with us. So tickets are on sale. You just have to contact Indiana Crossroad Encounters on Facebook. So oh, that would be like totally cool. Yes, we know that, John. That's kind of, we know redheads are the most attractive out there.
Sorry, guys.
So, well, thank you for the comment.
Just a bubble blower that goes when it depicts motion, so kid spirits can play with it. Ooh, we need one of those.
That would be cool. You want one of everything. I don't have enough money to keep up with you, girl.
I would do it. I would use it for my kids, guys. I would use it for my kids.
The tripwire, the motion sister tripwire. That's my next.
I just read John's comment. We're both redheads. No, John. No, we don't take that offense. We actually, that's to us, it's a compliment.
Yeah. It was actually, that's one of the things we talked about last night.
Shelly, we're streaming off of things, ParaSister's and ISIS, so the comments might be coming through different pages.
Most likely things, yeah.
Yeah, where we get most of our comments from, so.
Yeah, so my niece is
So I was like, when you guys leave, just if I'm on my show, just go ahead and have her come give me a hug real fast. Goodbye. So.
Well, hey, Ben popped in for the first time ever, so I get that.
I haven't seen her for a while, so she was the one that would sit there with me, and she loved looking at all the pictures of the places and everything.
All right.
Are we actual sisters? No, John, we are not actual sisters. We are best friends. I consider her like my sister, though, but she is also a mom figure to me. So even though she is only what?
Yeah.
How
I would have had you at 11 years old. I don't think so.
But yeah, she's like my mama bear, but I consider her sister, even though we're best friends.
Mm-hmm. So this is actually one of my favorite pieces of equipment, and I don't pull it out too much. It's not really. It's one of those things that's not all that cheap. So
wait, is that the camera that got the apparitions next to Toad?
Yep.
I love that freaking camera, dude.
My vlog camera. I mean, it gets the best pictures I've ever taken is been on here locations. And I don't have a proper case for it, so it's not something I take all over. So I need to get a proper
case.
So it just kind of sits here at the house on my desk.
Oh no, John, you're fine. No, you're not being intrusive. No, you're fine. No, don't think you're being intrusive. You're not. I promise. You're fine.
Yep.
You're fine. But get rid of those Apache cases, Chanel.
I will. I've bought other equipment and I've been doing everything with the business, and it's just kind of been sitting there.
Yeah, but get one of those Apache cases and you go to Harbor Freight to get it. You get my discount. So I gotta go and get clamps. I have to go to when I'm at work tomorrow. I'm buying some clamps for my background to clamp it. Pipes. Because it's made out of PVC pipe and fittings.
Mine's my ceiling.
And it works pretty well. Well, I couldn't do my ceiling because my ceiling is a little too high.
Yeah, sure.
So, but I am happy that I can use my main computer now for the podcast.
But,
So,
I know some teams that go in and I am not supposed to, I'm not, they did talk to me this week. They do not want their name. They are a well-known team. And their favorite method actually is solo, where they will send their team member in. They have a whole camera setup. They call it a Pro Watch. No clue. I'm taking it as kind of like what you do with your cameras, Linda. And they will send a team member in to the location, and they have 45 minutes in whatever area that they're supposed to be assigned in that they do solos. And that is pretty much what they do all night. And then they end their investigations with a group together. But, I mean, I was like, well, that's different, you know. I never even thought about that. So that's some of the evidence that they were showing me that
I'm
they
not going back into that room by myself.
No. No, I don't see our team, Indiana Crossroads, actually breaking up that much. I mean, we'll do solos, but we're not like a whole building away from each other.
No, I mean.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
a drone. That's on Shelly's top list. The drone.
I want to get a filter pod.
Oh, okay. One of these days, and it's not going to be anytime soon, I'm going to get a music box. So
Like one of the old time music boxes?
The motion sensor music boxes.
Wait, I have a snow globe that's motion censored. Okay, so when you go walk by it or whatever, it turns on and plays music, and it's Jack Skeleton.
Well, hey, I used up until our team was just Shelly and I up until December. So totally understand. 2-people team are great. There's a lot you can do, and walkie talkies are a must at that time. So,
I have 4.
So I used to be a solo. So going to locations, I mean, I traveled all over the United States and going to places. It's different when you are a solo investigator or with a team of 10. That's all different experiences. Personally, I don't mind a big team. In a smaller location, it might be a little bit difficult, but yeah, I'm happy with the little 3 people we have right now. Okay. Yeah, it's one of my long-term goals. It's to get a music box, but
Must have a walkie-talkie as well.
I do. You haven't seen me at full location yet. So.
Who are waiting to go to that our chapter Earth. Well, John, most of the time we consider them earthbound, which means that they either they died an untimely death or they died of natural causes, but they had unfinished business to do. So they're trying to, or they had a message to get across to a loved one that wasn't able to say goodbye. But also they do, like, if they died and they were really attached to something, they don't want to let that go. So, like, if you were to build a home and that was your home until you died, I wouldn't want to leave my home that I lived in and built in. But then again, I don't think I'm not going to heaven. I know that. I'm going to be earthbound the rest of my life, forever, for eternity. I can already see that one happening, guys. But yes, that is a serious question, and that's a really good question, because a lot of people think that, spirits that are waiting to go to, I mean, some of them are trying to get, to the other, to heaven or hell.
Next location.
So they're trying. But other than that, it's usually when they have an untimely death or a serious, like it was a horrible death, that they're trying, unfinished business. So give me 1 second. I'm sorry. It looks like somebody's at my door.
Okay.
And everybody's out back.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Brad. He just sent me a message showing me the music box he was talking about. I think I just found my next piece of equipment. Thank you. If that's
Awesome.
That's awesome. Yep. I'll be putting that in my cart. Thank you. There's.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I know. Okay. So it was Todd that was out front. So Cassie was barking at Todd.
It's okay. We won't
Just
give up.
what I was talking about for the music box. She's gone. How much? On sale for $21.
Yeah.
So I guess Ben and Brad are having a conversation through the comment section.
That's okay. No, Ben's always up. How much? Oh, I'm definitely. Yep. I get paid Friday, and we'll have a new piece of equipment by the weekend.
You're welcome, John. Ghost gear that just popped up in my feed. Ron Parrish, if I said that right. Sorry if I pronounced your last name right.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome. I'm not for sure what you're talking about.
No, I don't think it.
I mean, if you caught Boo Buddy, he's from Ghost Stop.
Yeah.
Most of my equipment's from Ghost Stop, except for my EDI meter and my SLS camera.
See, I've got equipment from a little bit of everything, and I have equipment that people has actually made me, and then I don't have it anymore. I wish.
I don't know, Ron.
Apps? I mean, just here on Facebook.
I have the Ovilus app, and then I have the SLS app on my phone. But I don't use apps. You make all your own? Well, Brad, I need a new REM pod.
Yeah, I've got them on Facebook as well. Yep, there they are. I'm like, I got them.
I didn't know.
Yeah. I was sitting there, I was like, I know I've heard of Ghost Gear. Looked them up. Yep, it's another group I have on here. Yeah. I'd have to say, I actually liked last night using the EDI meter. That was, I've always loved the Mellometer. That's one of my favorites. Oh, they are just a tech group. I'm not sure why they would be popping up. I mean, they're just like any other, let's see. I've got so many different equipment groups that I have.
An EMF music box?
Did
you see that?
Yeah.
No, they have an EMF music box.
Oh. We're all like, okay, we're podcasting on the phone. We're gonna go shopping, guys. Want to go with us? Let's just go start spending some money.
Hey, you can never have equipment. I'm running out of room, guys, because what I can tell you right now, okay, this is. So, I mean, how many all of us paranormal investigators that, when our equipment takes actual batteries, AAA, AA's, we usually keep them in some sort of box, right? I got fed up with trying to keep track of what was dead and what was not dead. Okay? So, instead of going out and getting one of those battery daddy or whatever, as seen on TV things, battery organizers, I was searching online for one. And I wasn't able to get one here before yesterday. So I told Chanel, I said, hey, will you look into getting one? And if you can get it here like Saturday, before we left to go to our investigation, that'd be awesome. I'll pay for it. Well, guys, she ended up getting, hold on, I'll show you. This thing's amazing.
It's a nice one.
Every paranormal investigator get one of these.
Yeah, it was one of those things I just Googled it on Amazon, I guess, or looked it up. However, okay, let's see. No, Shelly, because if we have a team van, we'll never come home. That's the bad thing if we had a team van.
All right, guys. So this is what I'm talking about, okay?
Thank you, Ron. We do appreciate it. Yeah, I know you hang out with a lot of us Sing Network podcasts. We all do appreciate that. Nope, there's the pack.
So it's really nice. And it comes with the battery tester, and we tested the battery tester out, and it does work. And by the way, I figured out how to do the 9 volts in the battery tester. And it does hold more than just AA's, AA's, and 9 volts. It holds C's, D's, 4 AA, 4 A batteries, the little watch batteries and stuff like that. Bye, Shelly.
Bye, Shelly.
I didn't want one of those as seen on TV GoDaddy or Battery Daddy things. I wanted something that was going to be a little bit better than that because this also has got a carrying handle and it zips up. Let me tell you, it's a little heavy right now because we got it full of everything and it's got 2 extra pockets and zip up. So, what is the best place to get a cat toy that gets results? Go to Dollar Tree.
No, I got mine off of acehardware.com, and they're literally like $2 to $3 each. And if you buy, I think $25 worth, you get free shipping. That's the best cat toy LED balls I found, and they last a long time. And I still have. I think I bought. Oh, I can't remember. I know I bought a lot of them. But yeah, Ace Hardware or there's another one. I'll post it on the ParaSister's Facebook page of the one I know I have on Amazon. I got those too, but they're not the regular blue, yellow, and red balls. They're actually pink, so they light up pink, which is a little different. My dog loves them, so I have to make sure that they don't fall on the floor. But they do the exact same thing.
Talking. So she charged it overnight? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm lost.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this podcast has actually gone pretty fast tonight.
I mean, it has.
Is there any? Yeah, under all these lights. Is there any questions you guys have for us on any equipment that we might use, or any more suggestions on equipment? Because after this podcast, I'm going to go through and make a list. I have a new list now. Thank you.
I can get one for like $177, Brad, off a gift.
I'm going to be getting with Brad this week, and he might be my new tech guy. I'm might be hitting you up saying, "Okay, sounds like you can make some stuff."
I don't know anybody personally, Ron, that uses any of that. I know somebody. I do know somebody that just got a plasma ball to use for paranormal investigating. I'm sorry, I don't really see the point in a plasma ball.
Yeah. I've been to locations like the Blackford County Jail. They have a plasma ball that sits in their TV room, and it was going the whole time I was, and I sat there going, I always for the longest time thought those were kids' toys.
Yeah, because I don't see the point in it, because the plasma ball, it's already doing its thing.
I do so much.
Ron, between me and Chanel, I don't really think we need to have any more energy going on throughout an investigation.
No. We've got what? Medium psychic, medium therapy. We've got too much. You have 3 girls on a team, and then we have all different kind of strengths. We're trouble. You put Linda and them together, we're even more trouble.
Yeah, she looked at me last night. We were in Wabash. She goes, "What kind of trouble can we get into?" I said, "We can get in a lot of trouble, but just remember, we can't get arrested."
Yeah, and my first thing was to go, hold on, let me get a hold of Corey, see if there's a place that we can go live real quick.
Nope, we ended up going to the town that the location was at and doing it live. I'm making my first portal box right now. What is a portal box?
Oh, I have a portal. It literally it's sat here. I've had it for years. It's sitting up in my back box, my equipment box of do not get out anymore. I've used it twice, and yeah, it's in the no corner. It sets my energies off to rocket highs, and I can't be in the same room with it. So it just stays in the no corner. I might pull it out and let you and Shelly use it, but
no, because if it makes your energy go off, building.
So
it was mine.
Nope, it was a gift. It sits right back there, and it's in its box.
If it makes your energy go crazy, it's gonna make my energy go crazy.
So.
And I already got enough energy to go around, guys. Let me tell you, I don't need no more energy.
Yeah.
Maybe there's days. There's days.
Brad had. I've been with Sky and Brad when they were using his portal, and he uses his with the spirit box. So his is a little bit different than mine. Mine's it's about 6 years old. So
Hey, quiet. Sorry, guys, if you hear. It's a speaker for spirit boxes that has reverb. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what it was. I mean, I don't look into like all that high techy stuff because, well, with my abilities that I have, I feel I don't need to. I'm good with what I got. I mean, yeah, I want to get a portal pot, not a portal. Portal pot or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The high tech spirit box. There we go. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, I can use the spirit box, but the thing is like last night, I was listening to the spirit box.
Oh,
I was pulling in conversations around me on top of the spirit box, on top of what was in my ears. The energy just goes out there. It's just crazy. It's hard for me to use one. So it sits back there because I'm in the corner.
Show you that I told you I had the S box.
Yes, Shelly has one too.
So I really haven't used it, but I want to try using it on our next investigation because I do have the Farrah pouch that goes over it.
Mm-hmm.
So And it's got the built-in speaker, and it's really loud.
How would I describe my it actually uses 2 different spirit boxes at the same time, where one's going forward, one's going backwards. It it was made for me, and it sits back there. It's never probably ever coming back out. Used it a few times. So. It's chaotic. It's got a lot of, and it's spellbound. So. You dirty man, John. So yeah, I've got a music box on my list. I've got tripwire.
That's on my list. I don't know. I also want to get another Ovilus.
Yeah, so mine goes through a Bluetooth speaker. If you hook, it has a Bluetooth speaker hooked into it. Like I said, it was made for me. So I'll probably bring it out at some point at one of our major investigations and let you girls. I'll explain how to use it, and then I'll leave. Because
nope, Shelly can use it. Shelly can use it, not me. No, and no.
I'm just not a.
Yeah, mine can hook, like my SB7 can hook to any speaker too, as long as I have the auxiliary cord. And I usually carry the auxiliary cord around when I.
These have a Bluetooth speaker that hooks into. It's a dual Bluetooth wire that hooks up to one Bluetooth thing. It takes about 10 minutes to set up. And I think, like I said, I think I've used it twice, and it's been sitting back there since. It's in the same box, and it's been there for about 5 years.
Shelly, she's gonna whip something out on one of our investigations, and you're gonna use it. She said, "You girls." I said, no, Shelly can use it. I am not using it.
But yeah. But don't be safe getting to work, Shelly.
Okay, so listen to this, guys. Okay, I get home at like 3:00 in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to bed until 5.
You didn't go to bed at 5? I didn't go to bed till 7:30.
Well, I ended up just going ahead and taking my morning meds because it was already like 4:30, and I knew that if I would have went to bed and I was not, you need a devil's toy box. What is a devil's toy box?
You're giving her all kinds of questions now. She's gonna.
Anyway,
I can see this. We get off of here, and she's like, "Okay, let's go back through Brad's comments, and I need this, and I need this, and because that's how my Linda is. She will have me making a list with her."
I knew that I was not going to get up, so I didn't want to wake up in a lot of pain. So I went ahead and took my morning meds, and guys, I didn't get up until 2:00. So I literally went from 4:30 in the morning until 2:00, Chanel, with no meds. Can you guess how I was when I woke up?
Well, I love my husband to death. He didn't bother me. I went to sleep, and I think I woke up at like 3:00 going, I'm gonna lay here and watch a movie, and then I'll get ready, clean up, shower, do things, get ready for podcast. After this, I'll talk to you for a bit, and then I'm going to go watch the rest of my movie.
Well, see, I got up, and then I looked at my phone because Todd ended up sleeping. Okay. So he didn't get up until 2:00 either because he went to bed an hour before I got home. Sealed box with mirrors on the inside on all sides to make a portal that theoretically traps a spirit. Oh. I've heard of those. Why would I need a devil's box for? Why would I need one of those? I don't want to trap a spirit in a box. That's not nice, guys.
Oh, I believe it. I'd rather, as soon as we are done on here, because it is 7 o'clock, we actually have to wrap up for the Next Things Network show. I will definitely click that link and check it out, and then I'll post some stuff on the page. So check back on the Spirit Seekings. Yep, I'm tired. ParaSister's Circle podcast page, and we will definitely any questions you don't ask.
Oh.
You can always check back on the page, and we will answer them. So.
Yep. As always, I'm Linda.
I'm Chanel, and thank you for joining us tonight. If you want to continue to leave comments, again, we will answer them on the Facebook page. You guys have a good night, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks. Bye, guys.